I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend and waste a chance that I'd been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I danced with you. Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese and welcome back to the Minecraft 2025 Let's Play Adventure, where we've never seen the end with shaders on. So one more, just give me one more episode with the shaders on. We're going to see what the end looks like. And specifically, our goal for today is to locate another Ender City where we can get, or another End City, I should say, where we can get a second Elytra. So we have a backup in the event that we die somewhere far away or somewhere hard to get to, and we need to get back there quickly to find all of our items. We'll have another Elytra. We'll have a bunch of rockets at home, and we'll be able to make our way back there. That's the plan. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to hop through the portal here in just a second. But I did want to, while I'm remembering it, while I'm thinking about it, place down an ender chest. Because our idea that we had a few episodes ago was to have an ender chest in sort of every location that we spent any amount of time in. We've only got one left, so we'll place that down there. That's just a good stash of like emergency gear. In there right now, not so much. None of that in there is particularly useful as an emergency stash, but there it is. And should we bring one with us to the end? Actually, yeah, because getting home from the end is a bit of a hassle. I guess we could set our spawn here. Yeah, and I guess I'm sleeping through the night as well and sending random messages in chat. So we will respawn here if we need to, but I think we might want to have an ender chest with us in the end. Hold on just a second. Maybe a good opportunity to remind all of you fine folks that there are timestamps in the video's description, and you can just skip ahead to the moment we actually go into the end. Because it might seem like we're not doing that right now, but we're going to. Now, fortunately, as it happens, we do have some obsidian from a portal that we destroyed in the last episode. Because otherwise, I think we're running out. So we'll make an ender chest. And I don't think we have any more obsidian, so I take it back. We will make one more, and then that way we can also have one that we keep in our pouch with us for future deployment. Also, I'm going to dye this bundle blue, and I'll explain why. We've already got the blue shulker box. It looks purple down here because of the lighting and everything, but if the red one is going to be things that we use, then yeah, that's perfect. That lines up perfectly well. And then the blue one should be objects that we place down? Who cares? That's what I'm deciding now. That's the ultimate decision we've made right there. Who really cares? Should we convert this to an entrance? I'm thinking yes. We'll see about that in a future installment. All right. Now, without any further ado, no further distractions, no further delays, we are returning to the end. Not going to be that interesting, honestly. We've been here before. We've done the thing. We defeated the dragon. It's pretty chill here. Large empty chest with nothing in it. I guess this is also a good place to go ahead and just throw down the ender chest. So there we go. It's here if we need it. And this is what the end is going to look like with shaders on. Whoa! Okay, the sky looks way cooler. That is awesome. Now, I didn't bring any ender pearls with me. I mean, we could just fly across the expanse. Now, unfortunately, since the last time we were here, all of our map data is wiped because we converted the server into the map into a server, I should say. So when we go across there, it's going to take us up north here to this island. But where we actually found our last glider is this direction, or our last Elytra. So I actually want to go over here, and I want to go past that and see if I can find a city further out. And the reason is, we have the ability to fly. We can cover vast distances very quickly. My friends who are going to be playing, they might come to the end at some point. I want them to be able to find an Elytra. And if that is going to take them to the north, I want to leave all of that in that direction and kind of going back in all these other directions open for them to explore. But I do want to refill in everything in the map, so we are going to go ahead and... perfect! I was just going to say, I'm going to fight one of these guys. Hopefully it drops a pearl. Yeah, there we go. And we'll go over there the proper way. We'll use this portal up here that I built a horrible staircase to. What wonderful timing that was. I didn't really sort of check all of my other supplies. I really hope we don't die out here, because we don't have the second Elytra. And I have everything of worth and value on me right now. Literally all of my best gear, all of my best items. Well, if we did not have an Elytra, you can see how that would have gone. So that's great. There's the island. Yeah, so also we lost all of our Distant Horizons data, but we're rebuilding it, you know, every step of the way. That was scary. Can you imagine? If I mean, there's a possibility I could have decided to put on my chest plate before I came out here. And had I done that right now, I would be fuming at the moment. Everything would have just been lost to the abyss. There would be nothing left. It would all be in the infinite void below, eaten up, devoured. This isn't like going to the Aether, where your stuff just falls to the ground down below. What can be done? What can be done about that? We're gonna have to extend the platform out below this thing, I guess, is what we're gonna have to do. That was unbelievable that happened. Unbelievable. The fact that this even spawned in such a way that could happen is downright infuriating and unbelievable. Can you imagine if we didn't have rockets and I didn't like have the mental wherewithal, the fort width to go ahead and... Oh, that's not correct. But you know what I'm saying. If I hadn't thought to just open the glider and start gliding, we'd be in such a pickle right now. Goodness me, I'm upset. I'm gonna fix this right now while I'm here. I don't want that to happen to anyone else. Eventually, after we defeat the dragon all 12 or 24 times, whatever it is, we'll come back here and build proper, like, enclosures around all of these things, as well as just a bridge. You know, we'll have a bridge going all the way across, a nice bridge, too, so that if you don't want to risk it, a nice bridge. It'll be a nice ice bridge. And if you don't want to risk it, you don't have to. You can take the really nice ice bridge and never have to worry about it. By the way, yeah, this all does look way cooler with the shaders. I'm having trouble now looking at regular Minecraft. If we do an episode with the shaders on, it takes a couple of episodes before I'm adapted to the sort of bland look of the vanilla game. And that's not an attack on its art style. We're still using the vanilla textures and everything. We're not using a resource pack. Although a shockingly high number of people, a concerningly high number of people, do not seem to know the difference between a shader pack and a resource pack. I had someone comment on one of my Tech It videos where I was using Sphax, or the BD Craft pack. Oh, why are you using shaders? I wasn't using shaders. I was using a resource pack. There's a difference. It's embarrassing. Okay, know what you're talking about before you go on the internet and embarrass yourself like some kind of fool. If you want to be really old school, you call it a texture pack. Which it is. If it doesn't include, you know, audio changes as well, which the BD Craft does, then it's not really resource pack, is it? The whole reason they were changed to resource pack was because you could start putting different sound effects in them, which is neat. All right, there we go. And you know what? Just to be extra safe, let's make it a bowl. We need to build an Enderman farm. It's not a high priority. It's not something we need to do. It's a nice to do, though. I would like to have an Enderman farm. Okay. Provide light to the 4 corners. And there you go. And it's still a little risky, but you're much less likely to be flung off the edge now, at least. Goodness me. So I'm pretty sure the village that we found was in a thiswardly direction. So we're going to head in a thiswardly direction, and this ought to be a much quicker travel time than it was before. Although, you know what? We could follow down there in the ground the sort of path that I had made. Yeah, there it is. We made lighted bridges all the way there, so that I could specifically find my way back in the future from a distance. But I do want to stick to this outside area and get these rings generated so we can see them back from spawn. There's the village. All right. So, do we want to take a second and talk about shulkers? Because I found a guide online on how to build a pretty cool shulker spawner farm situation. So that's where we were. This is where we're going. They really need another end update. I know some people are of the opinion that no, actually the end should always be empty with nothing interesting in it. But those people are wrong. There needs to be more than just the occasional end city, which, by the way, we found another Elytra. I'm pretty sure if you find a boat, you find an Elytra 100% of the time, and it wasn't even that far away from the last one. Let me take that back. If we were traveling on foot, this would have been a miserable expedition. But here we are. Oh my gosh, there's a bigger one over there. This is where we need to be, though. Hello! Apparently, and I didn't know this before, you can, like, bat these things out of the sky? What are you brewing? Healing? I'll take that. Thank you. What do you got down here for me, big boy? Not much of interest? Throw that down right there. Whoa! Oh no, you got me, little guy. Ha 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 ha. I guess they're not really objects that you hit with a pick, are they? You're not really mining them. What am I using this sword for? There we go. What do you know? We got one. Well, that means we can make 2 more of these, because didn't we have 1 left over? Maybe we had 3 left over. In any case, there's another Elytra. Curse of Binding. Frostwalker. That's kind of cool. I don't really know. How many tiers of Frostwalker are there? Let's look that up. 2 tiers. Those are max Frostwalker boots right there. Should we leave this stuff for people who come along later? That's got mending on it? Sharpness 4? No, we're taking this stuff. To heck with it. Like I say, my friends can go explore other parts of the map. Or maybe we'll just give them this armor. I've been thinking of setting up some sort of a co-op sort of exchange situation near spawn where I can drop off things that I'm not using anymore. And then maybe other people can sort of leave their objects there too. I didn't realize these bottoms were made out of obsidian. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're also going to go kill the other shulker up here as well as take these other rods. Because they're not needed up here anymore. Oh, there's a dragon head. I forgot to get the dragon head on the other boat, I'm pretty sure. We should get that. Hello. Be dead. Again, I'm using the wrong sword for this. I mean, it's not the wrong sword. It's just... Uh-oh. Was that another one? Hello? Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's more down there. I think we've checked up here before, and there's, nothing. Except for potential for death. Okay. How do I collect you? You're not like the egg, are you? Where you're a pain to collect? If I just break this... Yep. That's unfortunate, isn't it? Alright, we'll fly back and get the other one too that I forgot. But that's how we're going to mark these as completed, is we're going to stick that on the front of them as a sign that I've crushed it. I have destroyed my enemies! Let's see here. I think this was the idea with this, right? You would use this to get over here? Oh. Actually, that's helpful. You have no idea how grateful I am for what you've done here today. Thank you. What a shot! What an absolutely legendary shot. What kind of loot should I be on the lookout for anyway, in the end? I actually have no idea what is even possible to find or worth collecting. So we want these two to shoot each other, right? Did it happen? See if we can rig that up to happen again. Hello, you two. Whichever one opens first. Hello? Come on, buddy. Yeah, there we go. I think that did it. The problem is it puts them in, like, random places, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're doing good! Oh, now we're flying. Hey, I think this is one of the new ones. Yes! Oh, they're teleporting. We really should have brought milk with us. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't realize I was, like, close to dying. Can we not do that? Can we not die today, please? I think maybe what we've been doing here is we've made ourselves the architects of our own destruction. Where are these things hitting me from? Stop that. Stop that right now. Get out of here. Where are you? Oh my gosh. I think it killed itself. Hi. Yeah, so heads up. They can easily... Goodness me. It can easily breed so much that it becomes a danger. That's the lesson we're learning today. Oh, and they teleport around. Stop that! Stop it with your homing missiles! Stop! Stop! I want down from here! Stop! Let me down! Anyway, you can, like, move these guys around, apparently. And then using the ability to move them around, you can manipulate them into a place where they just constantly... I watched a couple of different guides for a couple of different builds. But basically, they constantly shoot each other. But then also, they kill each other. But then also the new ones, if you build it in the air, there's only so many places they can, like, land. We're not going to be doing that here because it's so far away from spawn that it is inconvenient how far away it is to come over here for farming. No, thank you. Yeah! Okay, we got 3 of them. I would have hoped we'd gotten more. Let's get out of here. This is an unpleasant place to be in, and I don't want to be here anymore. We'll head back to our first city. Oh, hold on. No, wait, there is that big other one we saw on the distant horizon. Was it that one? Hold on. Wait, no, hold on. No, wait. That's our first one over there. So this is yet another one. Well, here's the thing. I don't really need another Elytra. I just needed the 2. Oh, yeah, I might as well deal with you. Like I was saying, I just needed the 2. And we now know that there is a third one over here. And it does have an Elytra in it, if we need it. But let's go ahead and mark these if we can. So we'll put down a waypoint, create waypoints. and we'll call it End Village Cleared. We'll put it in the cleared category, which should go ahead and set its symbol, but it didn't. I guess it's only a color override. We still want to mark it with a giant X to mark that it's been cleared. And we'll do the same thing here. Okay, there we go. And we know there's a third one up here if we ever need it. And what I'd like to do now is, see, how come, what happens when you zoom in and out like that? Why does that happen? I'm going to not just fly back to the other end village and get the, well, no, let's do that first off. That's this one over here. I keep getting turned around and confused. It's this one way over here. And then hopefully we can make it in 7 rockets, because otherwise we'll be in big trouble. We absolutely will. Like, that's probably all the rockets we need right there, and we can just sort of safely begin this slow descent back down. Aiming directly for the ship as well. So that would be nice if we could make it. I want to do a loop all the way around the outside of the islands so that Distant Horizons has those loaded in for me. Easy does it. There we go. Did not collect these last time. Need to. Very cool looking. We can make our own too. I always forget them as a light source, but they're very cool. You're coming with me. Those things come from so far away. Look at that thing. My gosh, it's trying. It really is. What are my uses? There's no uses for end rods. We just use them as a light source, I guess, which I'm okay with. Okay, we're going to grab a full-on stack of rockets, just so we're on the safe side, you know. Take no risks. And let's begin the loop of the outer islands, filling them in on the map, as well as just getting the distant chunks loaded in for Distant Horizons. There's 7 rockets worth of height right there. And then we just glide. And we watch chunks load. It would be cool if there was some element of Distant Horizons that worked server-side, so you could share your generated chunks with friends. I know I can just copy them, load them onto their computers, and they'll have them. But I mean, like, on the server, when you load in, it'll load the... I mean, I guess, spoilers, you know, the way that it works on the server is almost, like, more fair, because you have to go to places. And you can do this in single player, too. You can just... you can turn off the generation of distant chunks, if you wanted to, inside of single player. But the way that it has to work on servers right now is that you have to go to a place to generate those chunks, which is arguably less kind of spoilery and more, I guess, fair isn't the right word, but more sort of balanced, I guess you could say. What is that glowing down there? Is that another portal thing? What is that? There's a part of me that really wants to go look at that, and I think we're going to. Wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. This shouldn't be here. I thought these only spawned after you fought the Ender Dragon. What happens if you go through this right now? Does it take you back to the island? That's odd. I don't want to find out, because what if it doesn't? What if it takes you to death? Didn't consider that, did you? Not looking forward to finding out either. We're almost all the way back around. I wanted to say, if you have a second computer that's maybe decently powerful, but you have trouble running Minecraft, consider running a server on that other computer, because that means that other computer does all of the actual running of the game and all of the game mechanics and everything, and all your computer does is render the visuals. And that does make quite a difference. I've said before that I helped my friend build a PC for his wife, and we got done with it. It was just like a spare parts PC, so I got a 3600 in it, and a 1660 Ti. Pretty capable system. Not going to be knocking anyone's socks off, but it's capable. Perfectly capable. And when we tested it, it was able to run this exact pack of Minecraft without the shaders turned on, mind you, at about 140, 130, and then 140 when we added sodium, right? Again, very capable. Also, my gosh, look how close this city is to where we actually spawn in on the outer islands. It might actually be equidistant to the other one. I can't tell. This is a big one too, though, and it doesn't look like it has a boat, so this would have been a disappointing one to find. Anyway, when you loaded it up on the server, we found that it was getting over 200 FPS, because it wasn't actually running... It was running the game, but it wasn't running the world and doing all of those different things. It was just rendering the game. So a lot of those calculations were being done on my server, on my little Mac Mini that I'm using right now. And so it does take a load off the system. And right now I'm running with shaders, and I'm getting 80 FPS right now. which is a poor representation of what I was trying to communicate. Well, no, actually, that's a good representation, because before, we were kind of getting about 60 FPS with shaders on, right? And now we're getting almost 100, because all my client's doing is rendering the visuals, and having these shaders on and distant horizons and all that adds a lot of processing horsepower, or it requires a lot of processing horsepower. So there we go, all of the outer islands are loaded in now. I love the way it looks with the shaders. Let's land on top of one of these and just have a real good look around before we head out. There we go. That looks so cool. That looks so cool. Okay, and then, so that's the optional other village we could have ended up at, because when we travel over there, we land right there. And I went that way. I think is that the village? Which one of that one over there, I think, is the one we ended up at. As opposed to, we could have just gone over there. Or sorry, we could have just gone right there, but it doesn't have a boat. So very cool, very neat. Can't wait to see what else gets built around here. Let's go home. Can we? Will that kill me if I fall in that thing at speed? I actually don't know. Can I not eat? Watch this. He'll never be able to get me now. Hey, look! Mushrooms are breeding. There's 2 now right there. Isn't that beautiful? It's a lovely thing to see. Oh, home sweet home. That looks like a floating island. It's not, sadly, but it looks like it. Real quick while I'm thinking about it, we need to fly around and put all of the names for the channel members back down. But we'll do that in the future. For now, let's head back down to the beach and get what we need to get this other Elytra ready to go. Why were the stakes in there? Why do I keep ending up with stakes in the wrong places? First off, let's do our little thing that I have to do every time I come down here, which is trade in all the rotten flesh. There's a bunch of rotten flesh that I left in the house, because I just didn't bring it down here with me. That's our main moneymaker, though, is the rotten flesh. And then we come over here to this gentleman, where we will buy... Can you put protection? I wish you could. Hold on. Can you... It's an armor piece. Can you put protection on Elytra? Yes, you can add protection enchantment to an Elytra! Oh. Using mods or data packs. Well, I've only got 2 books anyway, so we'll grab Unbreaking. And we will grab Mending. I just knew that was Mending. Did you notice that? I just knew. Can I buy, like, fully complete books from any of you? I know I can sell one of you books. What a shame. That would be useful. I didn't consider that it was going to take levels to apply these, so... If we do this right, it's only going to cost 6 levels, and the right way to do it is going to be Elytra with Unbreaking 3, and then Elytra with Mending. And then it's only going to be 1 extra level to make it the Elytra 2. Worth it. And then combine that item frame with glowstone. How do you do this? How do you upgrade the... Oh no, it's a glowing ink sac, isn't it? That's right. Why are there 2 different glowing things, and why don't they both do the same thing? Right? Why can't you put glowstone dust on these? That looks like a clock. Like a really clunky one. And it doesn't quite keep all the hours. Where's the ink sacs? We need more of them, first off. That's frustrating. Someone needs to address that. Is there none? Oh wait, hold on. That's not a monster. That would be under animal drops. That's right. I have a very specific method of organization here, people. Let's not be confused. For the longest time, we've used these enchanted diamond boots with Cursive Binding and Protection 3, and that's not really what we're going to use here anymore. Now we're going to have this glowing one, which doesn't glow all that much, and the Elytra 2. And you can actually see it pops up and says Elytra 2 on it. So if we named these items out here, what if I renamed the item frame? That's actually an interesting question. I don't know, but if I renamed the item frame, would it tell me what's in there while looking at it? That would be cool. I mean, I know we have Deep Slate up here, which is kind of cool. That's more of a hassle, though, because you have to put that on each chest, as opposed to just having the frames. And then, like, if you have a block of, like, maybe 3 that all have the same thing in it, you just put the frame in the middle, and when you look at it, it'll tell you. I don't know. I'm just having ideas here. But that's going to be where we keep all of our backup gear now. And then what I need to do is go through here and get all the different pieces and, like, combine them together. And then... again, take them maybe to the gear swap with my friends. Oh, there's the chainmail helmet. I kept talking about it, but I never proved that I had it. There it is. Alright? Do you believe me now? There it is. Why do we already have a golden helmet with Respiration 3, Unbreaking 3, and Protection 4? When did we get a golden helmet with all of that on it? Is that the original golden helmet that we found with Respiration and I just added that to it? At some point? I don't remember doing that. We didn't even need to redo the Hellfire helm. What a time. What a time to be alive. Comment down below, what should we do with the dragon heads? Maybe I'll put one upstairs along with the egg in my bedroom or something like that. Hold on, let's go up to the bedroom here. Let's see. What do I want to do with the dragon head? Dragon head above the bed? I mean, that's kind of a freaky way to spend the evening, isn't it? I don't know about that. But then over here, we have the exhibition table with the dragon egg. Oh, how about them apples, son? And the great thing is, if I ever need it, I can just break this. Oh. For some reason, I thought that this was oriented differently. Gosh darn it. I gotta jump through hoops here. Are you kidding me? Is this... are you for real? I thought it would be like a torch, I guess, and it's just not. That kind of looks cool, though. Can you get a second dragon egg if you defeat the dragon again? Is that how that works? There we go. Alright. Jumping through hoops here, but we finally got it. Wasn't joking, by the way. I like the way that looks. We gotta get another dragon egg, though, is the only problem. If you defeat the Ender Dragon a second time, do you get another egg? No! Apparently you can in Bedrock, is that right? Apparently there's a guide for duping the dragon egg that I'm now currently watching. It's from a year ago. It says that it worked in 1.20. Come here, you. I'm tired of you being here. You're creeping me out a little bit. There we go. That can go there for now. We're gonna go attempt to, hello. What now? Now, wait a minute! Unbelievable. There was a torch there, you absolute... Go somewhere else. Where did it go? Actually, where did it go? It shouldn't have teleported that far away. Can you imagine if it was just gone now? Can you imagine the rage that I would be experiencing? Let's just get a torch. What are we doing? Let's not even try to do sleight of hand or anything like that. Let's just do this the nice and simple way. Ugh! I've started sneezing uncontrollably. And it's getting out of control. Well, I mean, I guess that was implied by the uncontrollable bit. Alright, some random guy named Zeno, Z-E-N-O, has made a guide, and apparently, according to the comments, it still works. So we just fill all of this in down here, which I didn't even know you could do. I knew you needed lava, I guess, for the portal to spawn. I just assumed it needed to stay down there, but apparently no. Which is nice, because this is safer, because sometimes the game can glitch, and I'd hate to fall into the lava instead of go through the portal. You add, you know, your oak fence down here, or any type of fence, really. And then you gotta dig out above the portal. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be deeply disappointed, but apparently, all you gotta do, put your egg right here, and then go in. Well, that didn't work. I didn't do anything. I've been duped. I've been tricked. It sounds like there's a very angry Enderman around here. What did I do? Oh, that's right. I did leave with you angry, didn't I? I apologize. Well, no, I don't apologize. I'm not sorry for anything. Also, he is about to kill me. I want to throw that out there. I am about to die. Unbelievable. What a return. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Have anything useful down here? Is there another one mad at me? I didn't do anything. I just got here. I was gonna say, is it possible it would have spawned on the roof? No. I don't know about this, folks. I feel like it just doesn't actually work. Alright, I've reviewed the footage, and apparently I did do one thing wrong, which is you're supposed to dig a little bit higher. I guess the egg has to fall from a certain distance, or this doesn't work, or it did work, and it's been updated, because this does say 21, or 1.21, and I'm in 121.4. Although I do see comments from other people saying it works in 121.4. So we're gonna get, you know, benefit of the doubt here. We're not gonna call the man out. We're gonna do the thing properly. He digs up an additional layer, which I guess is important. Okay. Folks, I feel deceived, but we're not giving up. We'll give it one more shot. We're gonna break the roof this time. Okay, look. After reviewing the footage again, He explicitly states 3 rows from the ceiling. Alright? Listen. I know at this point, it feels foolish to hope. But who knows? You know? Oh my gosh, it works! Oh my gosh! Zeno! I'm sorry I ever doubted you! Fantastic! But what was it that fixed it? Was it the 3 rows from the ceiling? Or was it actually taking off the roof back there? We're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this a few times, now that I know that this works and that this is so easy. Watch closely, folks! There's no trick photography being used. Just, plop it up there on the ceiling if you can. I don't want to accidentally fall in there. Okay, down it goes. And we go. Aww. Oh, that's right. I forgot I had him in my inventory. Okay, cool. Very cool. All right, let's put the roof back on it, and we'll try again. I wonder how many you can send through at a time and have it still work. Also, I'll show you when we go back. I overdid the roof a little bit. I made it even a bit taller, which is not a good idea because it can make it easier for Endermen to get in there and potentially cause me great harm, but here we go. Let's do this so that I don't get confused again in the future. If we can do this, if we can send in through multiples at a time, we could potentially... What am I doing? Hold on. This will make this a lot easier. There we go. I can just reach that much more simply now. If we can send through 3 at a time and go through and have 6 of them... Come on. There's 4. And so, yeah, the roof didn't matter. Wait, the roof is already this height. I thought I'd made the roof taller when I was outside a second ago. I guess what I actually ended up doing, I had to come up here and collect more. I just kind of built up the sides a little bit. Okay, well, let's try sending through 2 at a time. So right now we have 4, and if this works, when we get through to the other side, we should have 6. We're never going to send in all of them that we... Yo! This has got to be patched, right? Like, 1.22's got to change this or something. I really hope it's not, though. See, we got to make as many of them as we can. I was going to say, we always got to make sure we hold on to at least one of them so that, you know, if this fails at any point, we, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We always have at least the one. I'm pretty sure when you resummon the Ender Dragon, all of these pillars respawn, which makes this a great place to collect obsidian if you don't mind, you know, digging out an entire tower of obsidian. Every time we do this also, right? Because it's doubling them, right? It's like the Fibonacci sequence up in here. Every time we do this, we're going to come back with even more. The numbers are going to get impossibly large. Oh, this is great. So the next time will be 40. And the next time after that will be 80. And the next time after that will be 160. And the next time, well, you get the idea. 3! Oh, come on, people, 320! No, I mean, I'm not saying we're going to do that, because, like, you know, we've been here for a while. I'd kind of like to wrap this episode up. Okay, and then while I'm here real quick, does this work with any other type of item? Like, for example, if I threw, like, anything else that I guess is a block that you can place, but also can fall, is what I'm trying to ask here. For instance, if we got an anvil out and we dropped that in there, would we get 2 anvils? Sounded like it just broke is what happened. Nope, we got 2 anvils. We got 2 anvils, and we have over a stack of dragon eggs. We have 80 of them here. I do worry, because they make the sound of them breaking, but it seems to be fine. Also, we're gonna go ahead and put the 1 dragon egg away here, just for safekeeping in the future. Okay, so now when we go through, it's gonna be a mess on the floor, but we now have 4 anvils, and so many eggs. Well, folks, that just about does it for me. I have way too many eggs to be getting on with, as well as many anvils that I can now create. We never have to craft another anvil again. Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of this before it gets patched. Thank you, folks, for watching. God bless each and every one of you, and I will see you later. Goodbye!